What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC 162 recap video. Let's get into it. I made 8 predictions instead of my normal 5. I got 6 out of 8 picks. Let's get into it. First up, I chose Edson Barbosa to beat Rafael Oliveira. He did KO second round. Next up, I chose Gabriel Gonzaga to beat Dave Herman. KO 17 seconds first round. Got that. Next up, I chose Andrew Craig to beat Chris Weidman. He did split decision. Now, main card. First, I chose my boy Cub Swanson to beat Dennis Siver. He did. Third round KO. Dennis won the first round. He was stronger than him. He was taking him down. Second round went to Cub. He was able to throw him off with his unorthodox striking. In the third round, Dennis was confused. He didn't know what Cub was going to do next. Cub had a cartwheel kick in there. He was confused, which allowed Cub to take over. Tagging him. Stunned him, got him to the ground. About 3 unblocked shots. You saw Dennis look up to the ref with the "please stop the fight" in his eyes, and the ref did. So Cub Swanson got that. Next up, this is the first pick that I lost. I picked Tim Boetsch to beat Mark Munoz. He did not. It was a decision in favor of Mark. Mark deserved this decision. I thought that Tim would have more heart. He did not. Mark outclassed him. He was clearly a better wrestler. And I've actually gained some respect for Mark. He was in shape. He was strong. He was crisp. And Tim is a heck of a wrestler, and he out-wrestled him. So you know what? Kudos to you, Mark. I've gained some respect for you. Seriously, I'm watching for you. One to watch. Next up, we had Tim Kennedy versus Roger Gracie. I picked it for Kennedy, and he won the decision. I was really worried about that pick, but he beat him on the ground, which I was shocked at. But he outpointed him, landed more shots. He lost the first round, but the next 2, he just outpointed him. Now, co-main event. Frankie Edgar versus Charles Oliveira. This was a good fight. 3 rounds, unanimous decision in favor of Frankie. I totally agree. He's so much stronger than he looks. It's amazing. He was able to kind of manhandle Charles in certain moments and spots here and there. His signature takedowns. He was able to push him to the ground a couple of times. Harder shots. He just, he outpointed him, but he outworked him. And Charles was working. He got his little shots in. He drew a little bit of blood, but he just wasn't enough. It was a very good showing from Frankie Edgar and from Charles. He just lost. Bees like that sometimes. Now, main event. And I know you already know that Mr. Anderson the Spider Silva got knocked the out. Second round by Chris Weidman. And it is his own fault. Look, I don't want to take anything away from Chris Weidman. As I said in my prediction video, I like Chris Weidman. I think he's going to be better than this. I don't think he's the best he's going to be yet. He's 28. He's steadily growing. So I like Chris Weidman. And I really wish that Anderson would have gave him the respect to give him his best so we can really see where Chris Weidman is at. He has never been in the ring with anyone the caliber of Anderson Silva, and he still hasn't. Because Anderson didn't respect him. Clowning around, hands down, smiling in his face. Come on, hit me, hit me. There was one moment where he hit him kind of softly and he pretended like it stunned him. And then as he was pretending, he got stunned. And then got stunned again. Knocked to the ground, rained down the shots, knocked out. Anderson Silva, done. A nearly 7-year reign over jokes. It would have been one thing if Chris would have beat him at his best, but he didn't. So in my opinion, we still don't know if Chris Weidman is better than Anderson Silva because Anderson Silva didn't give him his best. And I'm disappointed in that. So kudos to you, Chris. Shame on you, Anderson. Now let's talk about what happened afterwards. Joe Rogan did the interview, and you know what? It really felt like Anderson Silva was just tired of having the pressure of being the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. The world, Craig. Okay? Imagine that pressure. The best in the world. In his interview with Joe Rogan, he was like, oh yeah, Chris is the best. He said he didn't want another title shot. He didn't want a rematch. He said, no, I don't want one. Chris is the best. And he said it in a way where he didn't really believe himself. He didn't believe that he actually believed Chris was the best. But it just seemed like he was tired. Like he was done. Like he was relieved. So I need to know your thoughts on this. Because look, can anyone actually say that Bigfoot Silva is a better striker than Alistair Overeem? No, because Alistair Overeem was a jerk about it and didn't respect him. Can you say that Chris Weidman is a better striker than Silva? I don't think so. Wrestler, sure, maybe. We didn't even get to see that. It ended in the second round. So I'm just disappointed. Now, I am happy, however, that the title changed hands. Because Anderson used to beat guys before he even got into the ring because they were kind of scared of the myth. Chris Weidman, no one is scared of him. So they're going to be coming for him. All right, I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be fun. I think he's going to have a number of guys calling him out. And after the fight, he gave much respect to Anderson Silva. He even told Joe, you know what, I think Anderson's the best. I love him. I look up to him. I just didn't want to say that during the camp because I was preparing to fight him. And I get that. I get that. So congratulations, Chris Weidman. Anderson's supposed to have 10 fights left on his contract. I don't know what. Tell me what you thought of the event. What do you think Anderson should do next? Seriously. Everybody who won, who do you want to see them fight next? Let me know what you thought of this explosive event, which was probably the best event of the year. Most shocking, biggest upset in like 5 years. Anderson Silva, no longer champ. All right, everyone. That's my recap. Take care. Goodbye.